Good morning. Welcome to another weekly vlog. I haven't vlogged over the last couple weeks because they've been rough for me. They've been really rough. And I wasn't able to go to the gym, and I realized how much it impacts my mental health. Like, I'm just a happier human being when I can go to the gym. So I'm back here this morning. It's 7 in the morning. But I did need rest. I'm not gonna lie. I needed to take that time off and rest because of my flare up, which we'll be getting into in this weekly vlog because I want to talk about how I'm going to heal myself holistically, and I'm gonna do it through my diet. I really wanna get into it now, but it's too much to explain, so we're gonna do it later after my workout. I'm gonna train legs. I'm not allowed pre-workout on this diet, which I know you don't need pre-workout, but like it's just like part of my routine and I just want it. So I'm not allowed any caffeine at all. So I don't know. I'm gonna try not to get discouraged if my workout isn't like super awesome, because I'm not gonna lie, caffeine really does help kind of boost your workouts a bit. I'm not saying pre-workout in general, but like even a little bit of coffee or some form of caffeine before your workouts does really help. However, I don't want to be reliant on it, even though I am. So I'm just gonna go smash this. If it's not the best workout, that's okay. We're gonna do our best. We're not gonna get discouraged. Oops, sorry. That's my little wrist strap dangling there in your view. I look fabulous. I got back from the gym. It was an okay workout. It was all right, you know? A little tight, a little a little unmoved in a while, but anyways, I feel motivation to do absolutely nothing. I want to curl up in a ball and watch Netflix, and all of my responsibilities are overwhelming me. Motivation comes and goes. Mine comes in like nice little bouts for periods of time and then leaves me for like weeks. I was so happy doing both jobs, going to school, going to the gym every day. I had my nice little routine, and then the flare up kind of just sent me off, and then school picked up, and then one of my jobs, both jobs actually, picked up, and then all of a sudden I was extremely stressed and I had no time to take care of myself. And every time this happens, every single time, I get really upset. I get really like kind of depressed feeling, and I just stay in bed and I just want to watch shows all day, and I have no motivation to do anything. And then the daunting thought of all the things I have to do, you just give me anxiety while I'm trying to relax, so the whole thing isn't even relaxing in the first place. We may have done some retail therapy, so I'm gonna show you guys what I got. And honestly, I'm feeling a lot better now, I'm not gonna lie. I really, you know, I wish I wasn't that materialistic, but in some cases I am. So I got this bodysuit because I really wanted a bodysuit to tuck into sweatpants, and the back is also open. I got sweatpants. They're like this nice creamy brown color. So super cute, love that. And then this, I couldn't resist. Try to tell me that this jacket is not the cutest thing you've ever seen. I mean, come on. You can put it over sweatsuit, you can put it over like a nicer top, you can put it over anything. It'll just elevate the outfit, you know? This shirt is just kind of like, obviously, you know, not really with the sweats, but let's take those down for a second. We'll just go like this. It looks a little silly because I'm not fully trying it on, but very pretty, you know, with some jeans. I got these leggings from Amazon, actually. I got a green color, they're really pretty. I got a pink one, and I also got blue that are in my closet, but the issue is they're way too small. Like, I can't even try them on feet, they're so small. So I did reorder them in a medium. Hopefully that helps, because I think they're really good quality. So I'll show you guys these when I get them, and I will link them for you. Okay, the last thing that I got was this. It was, honestly, I don't need this in the slightest, but it's lilac, steps outside of my comfort zone, and it's just, honestly, it's so cute. Like, and it's so comfy. That's what I got. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I can't see. So last night I threw up and I got really sick. I felt really nauseous and like gross, and then this morning I woke up and was having some other issues on the lower end. These are die-off symptoms. So basically it's like similar to like flu-like symptoms where your body is going in and killing all of the bad gut bacteria and it makes you feel really sick. So I haven't eaten today yet. It's like noon. I'm just gonna make some ginger turmeric tea and then try to have some of this like butternut squash soup that I made. I'm just gonna drink a lot of water, see how I hold down this soup, and I've slept most of the day other than I had like this group project thing that I had to do, so I was just on a call for like 2 hours in my bed like ugh. This is the hardest thing I have ever done, and any diet I have like done in the past, like if I would feel like this, I would obviously not do it because, you know, why would you do that? But if those ones were more in terms of like changing my body, like aesthetically, like losing fat or building muscle or something, whereas this is like meant to heal my gut, it has nothing to do with my weight or like how my body looks. It's like how I feel. So even though I was really sick, it's actually been helping me a lot. Like I feel better. It's like really weird to say that I feel better when I'm like really sick, but I overall do feel better. As well as I was supposed to start a steroid treatment for my colitis, which I didn't want to, and I asked my doctor if I could have 3 days before I started, and he said yes. And in that 3 days of doing the diet and everything, I have no blood, no pain, and the inflammation has gone down a lot. And so without using medication, I've been able to heal that my flare up, which has been like incredible. In the next few days, hopefully I can show you some of like the recipes and like what I've been eating. Even though I know it won't be super relatable for a lot of you, you could still use some of the recipes, even if you're not doing the diet, but it also just kind of shows you like what I've actually been doing. My tea ends up just looking chunky. I add about a teaspoon or 2 of sauerkraut juice to my soup. I'm going to have some spirulina to help support my immune system since I need it, and I'm also still going to take my adaptogens from Oasis because they also help. Good morning, everybody. It's actually not morning, it's like 11:30. All I've done though so far is like study and edit a vlog and upload it. But the heck, it's actually Wednesday. I didn't record yesterday because I didn't really do anything that interesting. That's honestly why. I literally needed to study and work and like edit and things all day, so I was just on my laptop pretty much the whole day. We are going grocery shopping. We're gonna go to the farmer's market, which, you know what, being on this diet actually helped me realize like I was not buying good quality ingredients before, and now I'm going to the farmer's market and like the meat place beside it, and it's all like grass-fed, locally sourced, and like locally sourced, grass-fed. Yeah, and just like buying eggs from there too. They're just like all free range. And I realized, oh my goodness, I almost cried. I was buying like more expensive eggs because they said free range, and then I read in like the fine print that they were free range inside, like they weren't let outside. And then I was almost crying. So now I buy the eggs from the farmer's market that literally state that they're raised with no like antibiotics or anything in the chickens, and they get to go outside and inside, and they're not kept in cages. And yeah, so that made me feel a lot better. Today I'm feeling so much better. Yesterday I was throwing up and like experiencing a lot of flu symptoms because of the die-off, but now that that's passed, I had no sugar cravings yesterday. Absolutely zero. Didn't want any sugar, didn't want any like simple carbs. I literally just wanted to eat like whole foods, And I think that's the whole point of this, is to like kill off everything, all the bad gut bacteria that's like craving it, and you're feeding like the candida and everything when you're eating that sugar, and it's like making your body want it more. So much more clear-headed. I have so much more energy. I'm not thinking so much about like my like foods and going crazy about it, so I'm excited. And we're gonna make some new recipes today. So I need to do a whole bunch of meal prep, which is why I wanted to record today, so I can show you guys kind of what I'm eating now that I'm on this diet. But let me show you this little fit. I'm wearing a hat because my hair is disgusting. This is the outfit I wear when I want to be comfy, but I gotta go out in public. So I'm just wearing some sweats and this cute little top. It's like almost like a sports bra, but it's so comfy. I got it from Dynamite the other day. And this new jacket, which I'm obsessed with this jacket. Like I'm obsessed. Then I'm just gonna wear some sneakers and go to the farmer's market. We're done with that nice little adventure. How pretty is this yellow mask? And how cute is this little reusable bag that my mom got me? And it even comes in like a bag inside of a bag, and then I keep it in my like purse or whatever, or backpack, until if I ever forget my groceries, then I have a bag on me. It's so handy dandy. Okay, so we've got plenty of avocados, lemons, tomatoes, garlic, green onion, butternut squash, carrots, cauliflower, cod, salmon, beef, and chicken. A whole chicken because we need to make broth.
So I found myself in tears. Every day was filled with fear. When you feel you wanted more, and suddenly you're on the floor. And I left my heart with you. There is nothing else to do. I would like to have it back. It's broken and far from intact, and as dangerous as it is, we couldn't wait for the first kiss. Here comes the complications.
I may have burnt the first ones, but I'm making more. These are like little squash pancakes. I'm so excited to be eating like almond butter, eggs, avocado again. Like that's all I need. I can stay in this stage of intro. I'm now on stage 3. The first and the second stage are the hardest. And then once you overcome it, it gets so much easier. And now I just feel so much better. I'm eating like real food. Really high fats. And yeah, I don't know, it feels good to be like doing that. These are actually really good. Like they're not like, oh my god, I want to make these every day, like banana pancakes, but with a bit of almond butter, I mean, you can't go wrong.
Now we're slowly fading. I know what's on your mind, but now it's time to move on. Got to say goodbye. There's an ocean deep and wide between
cube things that I make, they're not ice cubes, but I take coconut oil and raw honey and I whip it together, and then I put them in an ice tray and I freeze them, and they make these little like frozen sweet snacks for like if I'm having a sugar craving. But honestly, ever since I kind of had like my little purge, sugar cravings gone. I just don't want it. I just had a bite of that and it was like good, but I'm like, no. It's so weird. This whole thing is so weird to me. My skin not looking too cute. I feel like my skin is also purging like I was the other night. I'm a bit disappointed, let down, disappointed, yeah. I just had a bit of like colitis symptoms, little bit of blood, just like pain, bit like going to the bathroom. I was just so excited to move to stage 3 because I needed some hope that I could do this and I could stick to it, because stage 1 and 2 is just so difficult. And I think I got a little bit carried away and a bit overexcited and kind of pushed myself a little bit too much. I've also been kind of neglecting like the whole resting side. I haven't been going to the gym, which sucks a lot. Even though I'm not going to the gym, I'm still pushing myself really hard. I gave up a shift on Friday at my restaurant job, which is good because that one's really hard on my body. But I'm still working the other job. I'm still doing all my schoolwork and like trying to make YouTube. Like I'm doing a lot still, and I'm not sleeping at night. I am not prioritizing that. And the thing about doing this is I want to do it right. If I'm going to do this, I want to do it the best I can. I want to listen to my body and I want to really heal. Otherwise, there's no point in doing this. I got my tea in my little Gemini cup. You know, I just realized something. I keep like thinking, okay, when did I start? Like maybe at like a month, then I can be on full gaps, blah, blah, blah. And I keep thinking about like the end goal, like just getting there. And I'm like, I need to just be here in the process. And although the process is not necessarily that enjoyable, I was gonna say enjoy the process, but it's not that enjoyable. I have to take a step back, tune into my body, listen to my body, and allow it to heal. As easy as it is to focus on the end result, sometimes we have to take a step back and just be grateful for everything we have right now. Excuse me. Be grateful for everything we have right now and just enjoy the moment and realize how lucky we are for so many other things that we have despite our challenges in life or not being exactly where you want to be, because in reality you're exactly where you're supposed to be at all times because everything is meant to be. Good morning. It is Friday. It's Thursday. It's definitely Thursday. I had a little bit of ulcerative colitis symptoms last night, my first one since I've started the diet. And basically how the diet works is you move through the intro phases about like 1 week at a time, and I was feeling like a lot better after doing stage 2. So I introduced like avocado and eggs and some like almond butter. I like kind of just moved to stage 3 and it was going fine, but then my symptoms kind of started flaring up. That basically signaled to me I need to slow it down again. So I'm gonna take out the avocado and the almond butter, probably the egg whites too, except there's some egg whites in my fridge that I saved from separating the yolks yesterday. I really like to try to make sure no food goes to waste. So I might have those today and then focus primarily on just like stage 2 foods, which would be like more broth, more meat, like more soup, just until like the symptoms reside, and then I'll slowly reintroduce avocado and stuff again. It's kind of just all about like tuning into your body and seeing what it needs. So this is my last bowl of the butternut squash soup, which is like one of my favorites. What I'm gonna do is make some more of that butternut squash soup for today and like tomorrow, and I'm gonna show you guys how I make it, because even if you're not following this diet, it's a really good soup. I'm just at my, what, when I say my friend, I'm at, are you my boss in this setting? I'm at my friend slash boss's house. I'm just gonna do like a quick little meeting in terms of Oasis, and then we're actually recording a podcast. So I'm super excited because I haven't podcasted in forever, because I used to have a podcast and then I kind of just fell off the bandwagon with that one. Wasn't super passionate about it anymore, but I would love to get it going again. So we'll see how this one goes today. We started podcasting at 2:22. The podcast, he stops the recording. It was an hour and 11 minutes, and then we look at the time and it's 3:33. And then we're like, how does that make sense? Because an hour, but then no, it does. I don't know, but that's crazy. It was a really good podcast. It's called Get With It, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called it's called Get With It. You can listen to it on, I'm assuming, Spotify and
iTunes,
everything, all platforms. You can listen to the one episode that I was on because it's really good. So. I'm just kidding. Listen to all of them. Check it out. We talked about balance and how to find balance in your life, and kind of just everything to do with like wellness and life stuff, and just like lots of good tips and just good things in there. Really enjoyed it. It was super fun. It's a bit of a longer episode, but I promise it's worth it. Nice. I just got home. I'm feeling like a little bit better today, actually. I have a lecture now, and I hate this lecture so much, but we're gonna push through. I'm really excited to wash my makeup off my face. Right after I said I was feeling good, I went to the washroom and there was so much blood and it hurt so bad, and now I just feel so sick and like tired. It happens in like an instant. And I think that's the part that frustrates me the most, is I put on like a brave face and like I put myself together and I really tried my best to like show up for people, but then I think they look at my life and think like it's fine, or like it's not that bad, like what I'm dealing with. And that's just because like they don't see that I had to cancel my vocal lessons last night, even though I love my vocal lessons, because I was too exhausted to do them. I was bleeding and throwing up and in pain and crying and tired and like can't eat food. Like they don't see the whole picture. And you know, no one's gonna never know your whole life, and no one needs to validate the fact that this is difficult for me. Like I know that this is really hard for me, and I don't need someone else to like know it too. I just, for example, I called in for work tomorrow because it's too much on my body to walk around for 7 hours straight, like 3 days in a row. But then I went and recorded the podcast today and like did my makeup, and I looked put together and I looked like I was all right, and I recorded the podcast because it was something I committed to doing like 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to do it. But then I feel like people will see that and then be like, oh, she's fine. And the reason I'm saying this is because that's the same thing with mental health. Someone may look put together and show up for you, but you don't know what it's like when they go home, or what other areas of their aspect look like, or majority of the time, you know, you only see them for that brief moment. So it's just a reminder to like be kind and gentle towards people, because you have no idea what they're going through. Last night after I turned the vlog off, it's now Friday by the way, things went downhill very quickly. I ended up having 2 more ulcerative colitis attacks, and they got more painful each time. And the third one was just so bad. I was crying, and then I just started crying more because I feel like I've already given up the gym, I've given up shifts at work, I have slowed down, I've given up food. I'm like trying so hard, and the flare, like it just shouldn't have happened. And then I was sitting on my bed holding my prednisone, and I just like, I knew I like needed to take it, but I just didn't want to because I was so scared of what happened last time. I feel like I've talked about it before, but last time I took prednisone, I couldn't remember people's names or my own phone number, and it was just the brain fog, and like it made me feel like I was not myself. And that was when I dropped out of school and like had to stop working, and it was just awful. And that was only like 2 months ago. Well, no, that was actually more than 2 months ago. That was in like September of last year. I just felt really defeated, but new game plan. I called my mom crying. we talked about it. We decided that I'd go back on like liquids for a couple days, which it's like the worst of two evils. Like, do I want to be hungry and in pain because I'm so hungry, or do I want to eat and then immediately have my body like be in so much pain? So like I kind of just have to pick my poison. And then I'm going to take the prednisone, but I'm going to take a half dose of what I took last time. So last time I was on 40 milligrams and I had to take it for 2 months. This time I'm going to just do 20 milligrams to start and then taper off. So about a month on it and see how it goes, and then continue with the diet. But at this point, if I have another flare up, I'm most likely going to have to go to the biologics, which I'm obviously trying to avoid for numerous reasons. I feel like I'm getting a bit sinking back into a bit of a depression, which I've struggled with in the past, and I'm gonna make a therapy appointment because I have not been to therapy in a little while. So hi, it's Sunday. I did not vlog. Yeah, I didn't vlog for the rest of the week. It's been rough. It's been really rough. I have been feeling the worst. My colitis came back despite the diet. As soon as I started introducing like whole food again, it just flared up. And still can't eat, still can't go to the gym, still just dying. And I'm just really considering the biologics at this point, even though I really didn't want to have to make that switch. It just kind of seems like it's the best option at this point. Like, yeah, it's not the best to do like the injections, and they're expensive, and or going to the clinic and sitting there for 3 hours and doing like an IV. But if it means not having to do the enemas every night and preventing flare-ups and like me living a normal life, then I feel like it's kind of worth it. Not going to the gym and like not being able to like live my life is like very difficult for me mentally. So it's just bringing a lot up for me to work through. Definitely need to do some more meditation, breath work, shadow work, journaling, all of that good stuff. I either don't eat and it hurts because I'm so hungry, or I eat and I have colitis flare-ups, which are even more painful. And so it's like, you know, or I eat what's good for me, but then it triggers my eating disorder, or I eat what I want and my eating disorder doesn't get triggered, but then I feel like crap because food doesn't work well with my body. So it just kind of seems like nothing really is gonna work. So I'm just feeling a little bit defeated. This was an outro. Do whatever you want down below. I hope you guys liked the video anyways. I will see you tomorrow. We'll film another week. Hopefully this week goes better. Bye.